I hope you guys are having a great time because Timon is fucking dead. Has anybody even noticed that this used to be Timon from The Lion King and he's dead? And I feel so bad about this right now. Like, somebody told me we're going to Estilo Campo and I was like, yeah, sure. And then I saw Rawhide. I'm like, oh God, I'm depressed now. All right, now that I have your attention, I'm so glad. My name is Omar Cruz. You're probably asking yourself, why does that guy look like he's dressed like a lawyer? And the reality is that I just binge watched all 4 seasons of House of Cards, and I decided to dress up when I went out tonight. No, actually, I did go to law school. I went to law school, graduated, and now I do stand-up comedy. My parents are very concerned about my mental state of mind. Now, the best part about going to law school afterwards is that you learn so many cool words in law school, and I will get onto that later on, but because you lovely ladies have attracted me so much, I actually wrote a poem just for you, okay? So I'm going to give you a quick erotic poem, and then we're going to continue on to my set, and I hope you enjoy this poem. This poem is called Control. Control. She is sleek and smooth, and she has the grooves that vent her frustrations. As I latch myself to her encumbering orifice, I'm taken back by how quickly she needs me to pick a character and roleplay, because she loves to roleplay. And we play games and we make rules, red to stop, green to go, push my buttons right and watch us take flight. And sometimes other players watch us do what we do. And me, well, I'm not the shy type, and she is inviting 2 new players into the room. She wants me to run faster, wants me to hit harder, wants me to scream, cry, gas in the ecstasy of completion. And it's funny how she's the updated version of my ex. How she can quickly plug and play with the best of them. And God, how I love that she's black. Because, well, I've never had a black one before. I love when I come into the room, she lights up and my game is a 10 and I play to win just to please her. And I love how time goes by on a fly and it's only saved by the memory of that last moment. Oh my God, how I love my PlayStation 4. Thank you. You're a trip. I want to do cocaine with you. So I've been having a lot of wet dreams lately. Been having a lot of wet dreams. I think about sex too much. You know, you ever get to that point in your life where you're thinking about sex so much that you're not having it? You know. So I'm thinking about sex so much that you know, I'm not eating, so I'm losing about 2,000 calories a day, give or take. That's my new diet. But you know, it's the type of wet dream that's very uncomfortable to talk about. You know, the type of wet dream where you produce so much semen it goes down the crack of your ass and you question your own sexuality. You know, the type of wet dream where you go to UrbanDictionary.com the next day to find out if the sexual favor in your dream really exists. The type of wet dream that would give Sigmund Freud a mental breakdown. You know, I'm going to do one more wet dream joke and then we're going to move on. The type of wet dream where you wake up in a cold sweat, run straight to the bathroom, throw water across your face, look directly in the mirror and just say, Caitlyn Jenner. So I went to law school. And what's interesting about law school is that when you get there, they give you a dictionary and you learn a new language. And anybody here who over the age of 10 who's tried to learn a new language understands how difficult that is. So imagine at the age of 24. So I get into law school, and they give me a book that's called Black's Dictionary of Law. And I think that's really fucked up and ironic because it fucks over black people the most. But what's interesting about this book is that you pick it up, you open it, and you start learning a whole new set of words. I'm going to give you an example of words that you would normally say, and then I'm going to tell you how a lawyer says it. For example, you say robbery, I say eminent domain. You say robbery, I say civil forfeiture. You say robbery, and I say asset seizure. Because I have 3 ways to rob you, because I'm a fucking lawyer. You say sadness, I say marriage license. You say receipt, I say instrument of discharge debt. You say happiness, I say divorce. You say colony, I say non-incorporated territory. And the best part is, you say license, I say permission to break the law. Anytime you need a license to do something, it's made illegal. Hence the term, the licensed lawyer. Now, something I want to talk about, interesting enough, is I was recently in California, and I was doing a series of internships in California because I had to find my black roots in California. So I'm out in California, I'm doing a round of internships, and I'm staying at my best friend's house. And my best friend is a multi-millionaire professional skateboarder. When he throws parties, champagne, cocaine, models. When I throw a party, nobody shows the fuck up. So I'm staying at my best friend's house. I'm having a good time. I'm walking around through his house, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the kitchen at this house party, I see something I've never seen before. I see a Mexican Vietnamese woman. To give you a better idea of how beautiful this girl is, think that Marilyn Monroe and Mulan had a baby, and there she is standing in front of you of legal age. So, me, trying to be charming the best I possibly could, I slide into the room. Hey, what's up? No, my name is Omar. This is my friend's house, and I'm from Puerto Rico. Oh my God! Like you're from Puerto Rico? That is so exotic! Wow! What part of Mexico is that in? But she's Mexican Vietnamese, and those are my two favorite food groups. And I was trying to eat that pussy. So somehow, some way, I don't know how it happened, but there I was in my bedroom with a Mexican Vietnamese goddess, and I'm fucking her the way that Americans fucked us over, like just hard in the ass all the way. I'm giving it my best to give this girl a great sexual experience. I am tapping the back of her fucking head, smacking her ass, and grabbing her huge, beautiful tits. And in the middle of fucking sex, she says to me, hey, this is good, but I need you to do one thing for me to come. Baby, anything you need in the moment, I'm about you. Girl, what you got? Ah, yes, what do you need, girl? I need you to speak Puerto Rican for me to come. You need me to do what? I need you to speak Puerto Rican for me to come. Yeah, Per la encendida callantillana, la tembandumba de la quimbamba, rumba, macumba, candembeámbula, rumba. Ese chiste se llama hashtag sexo oculto y es el chiste preferido de mi mamá. Alright, so anyway, I went to law school, like I said earlier, and the problem is when I went to law school, I really disappointed my father. I'm a military brat. I was born in Panama, that's where I'm originally from. Then I went to San Antonio, Texas, where they called me Mexican for 3 years, and then I get to Puerto Rico, where now I'm only the age of 7, but I'm not Puerto Rican enough. So people made fun of me. Thank you. You have a good night, and I will do cocaine off your ass later. I see you, I'm doing cocaine on you. No? No? Okay.
Please watch another movie.
Bye-bye. Okay, I love you, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Please don't make your jokes about me.
I will not make jokes about you.
Someone already made that.
I don't make jokes about you. I don't have time to waste. So anyway, my father, right? Military guy. The whole 9 yards. It's a very spooky experience with my father because being born in Panama, I was born in Panama, and the thing is my dad was there during the Reagan era. Walk it out, girl. Just walk it out. Walk it out. Just please. It is time to go. It is time to go. Oh my God. No, that didn't fucking get out. Get out of the club. Oh, wow. Get the fuck out of the club. You're looking so bad right now. Get out. Get out! How do you do that to somebody? You're disrespectful. Wow, get her out of the club. Ma'am, are you okay? That was horrible. That was so disgraceful.
La gente así no debería ir a los sitios.
Dame esto que...
Estoy
Wow.
harta ya de esa mamabicha, mano.
Hey Michelle, what's up? You look good. You having a good night? Oh, who'd you bring? Kira? Hi, Kira. Hey, my name's Omar. I hope we hang out later. I'm gonna try to do something to maybe save the rest of my last 3 minutes, you know? But you just really can't compete when somebody gets kicked the fuck out the club. That's like, ah! Your joke was good, but she was better! Ah! I don't know what I'm gonna do right now. Okay. No. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, my dad actually, he wanted me to be a spy. And I know that sounds like, oh, what do you mean? Well, okay, I'll explain this to you. I'm in my living room one time, and I'm 23 years old, and we're watching American Dad. It's an animated cartoon by Seth MacFarlane. And all of a sudden, in an episode, they start discussing Oliver North. Now, for those of you who don't know who Oliver North is, he's the guy who went down in 1987 committing high treason because he sold weapons to Iran, funneled that money into Nicaragua, and sponsored a civil war. My dad worked for Oliver North. So here we are in the room, there's a cartoon going on, and they're talking about Oliver North. My father comes in, sees the cartoon, looks to me, thinking I'm playing a joke on him, and he says, Omar, esto es un chiste que tú me estás haciendo, este muñequito preparado antes de mí. Papi, I have no resources to prepare 3 seasons of a cartoon to then make a joke about Oliver North. So then he closes all the doors and windows, like he's Edward fucking Snowden, and looks directly in my eye and says, I'm Sam Smith. What, Dad? What do you mean you're Sam Smith? I'm Oliver North's right-hand man. That's why I wanted you to be a spy. And I always thought that the only reason I got GoldenEye 1 month before release was because I was a lucky child. But no, he wanted me to be a spy. The best part is that he doesn't call me a spy anymore. He doesn't want to use that term. He says it's too basic. Omar, you're not going to be a spy. You're going to be a foreign intelligence operative. Oh, I like that one, Dad. No, even better. You're going to be a high-level exigent circumstance responder. What? What does that even mean? Omar, I'm going to train you to be a high-level tasked international asset of intelligence that will take down foreign non-combatants in runaway countries. Sure, Dad. I just want to play Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego if you could leave me the fuck alone. So, yeah. And the thing about that is that it put a lot of pressure on me to be an overachiever growing up, but then worse on my brother. My brother is a very geeky person. And when I say geeky, I don't mean like geeky like he knows comic books. I mean, my brother does things that are very weird. Like his geek is turned up to 11. My brother, at the age of 12, took apart a VCR and tried to put it back together to make Soundwave from Transformers. My brother believes that you can have in artificial intelligence, and we have large discussions of Isaac Asimov's 3 rules of robots. My brother is so geeky that I remember one time he actually Jedi mind tricked a cop out of a speeding ticket. This is how it happened. We were coming back from watching a movie. We get pulled over because we're speeding. I'm sitting next to my brother. I'm the co-pilot. Cop comes over and says, Muy buenas noches. Caballero, ¿sabes por qué yo la acabo de traer aquí? Why I pulled you over? I'm sorry, officer. We're not the geeks you're looking for. The officer then decided to go around the car, flash the flashlight through it, just checking everything, no hidden weapons, wanted to make sure everything was kosher. But he failed to notice the bumper sticker of the Transformers logo and May the Force be with you. So by the time he came back around the corner, my brother threw a hoodie over his head, and when the cops said, do you know why I'm pulling you over? My brother was, we are not the geeks you're looking for. And he got away. He got away, it was amazing, he Jedi mind tricked a fucking cop. You laugh, but it's true. Anyway, most of the people have fallen out, and I wanted to give a brief history lesson about the 65th Infantry. We're actually on this boulevard, 65 Infantería, para mucha gente que no lo conozcan. Este boulevard está nombrado después de los Borinqueniers de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Y es importante que ¿Qué pasó? Huh? Thank you so much, Eddie. Yeah, from Korea. And a lot of people don't know that. They don't know the history of the 65th Infantry, but I do. Because, well, my dad wanted me to be a spy. So what I decided to do is that I researched this, and for those of you who don't know, the 65th Infantry didn't even have a Puerto Rican commander until 4 years into the war. And I found that interesting. How would an American commander handle the 65th Infantry? Wouldn't that be an awkward culture shock? Like, how would that guy deal with the whole culture of it. So his name was John R. Mellencamp. So I'm going to do an impression of John R. Mellencamp addressing the 65th Infantry right now. Good afternoon, gentlemen. We are here fighting for war in the greatest army in the world, the United States Army. Now, my name is John R. Mellencamp, and I will be your attending, standing, commanding officer. The first and last words out of every time you speak to me shall be Colonel and Sir. Now, before we get started, what is that, Jimenez? No, Jimenez, I do not need avocados. You can put those away, Jimenez. I thank you very much, but I do not need avocados. Thank you. Now, I want you all to understand that as we go and prepare to war, we will be traveling to Louisiana, where we will not be participating in Mardi Gras. Yes, I know morale is low, but it is important that we stay diligent in our honor as we fight and prepare to go to war. Now, Rodriguez? No. Rodriguez, I do not need mangoes. Why do you people give away free food? This is very strange to me. All right. Now continue on, gentlemen. It's very important that you safety your equipment, your standard issue pistols, your M190 Springfield Winchester automatic rifles, and your Winchester shotguns. Also, you've been supplied a basic survival knife and a parachute, which I asked you not to play with the knots. Okay, excellent. Jimenez, what's that? No, Jimenez, you cannot bring a machete to war. Sir, no, Jimenez, I understand that you want to improvise somehow, but it is important that you use the equipment given to you by the commanding officers issued by the Army. So thank you. All right, excellent. Now, moving on forward. Now, gentlemen, before we go to war and we ship off, I want to read a very important poem that I think would touch us all in our hearts. It's a little bit of Shakespeare. I hope you enjoy it. For those of you who don't know Shakespeare, perhaps it's the first time you've heard of it. It's quite all right. I will sing it to you anyway. So I will quote from Henry VIII, a piece of Shakespeare. I hope you enjoy it, gentlemen. This story shall be good man teach his son, and Crispin's shall ne'er go by. From this day to the end of the world, but we shall be remembered. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he today that sheds his blood with me shall be my brother, but he never so vile. His day shall gentle his condition, and a gentleman in England now abed shall think themselves accursed that they were not here, and hold their manhoods cheap, while any speak that fought with us today on St. Crispin's Day. Thank you, gentlemen. I hold that. No, Jimenez. Shakespeare. Shakespeare, not Shakespeare. 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 Oh, commanding officer on deck. Hello. Yes, sir. Yes. What? What's this? What's this? You're taking over the 65th Infantry? What's your name, sir? Colonel Antulio S. Segarra. You're Puerto Rican? Okay. Yes. I think that would help us in the conflict. Yes. Okay. Gentlemen, we have received new orders. I will no longer be your commanding officer. I introduce you to your new commanding officer, Colonel Antulio S. Segarra. Muy buenas noches, caballeros, preparados hasta aquí. Mi nombre es Antulio S. Segarra, es su primero coronel puertorriqueño de la 65 Infantería. Bien importante, el que diga mi nombre mal, si me haga un apodo de cualquier manera, van a dar de aquí a llegar hasta Europa. ¿Entendido? Excelente. Pasamos a las órdenes. Muchachos, bien importante, ahora estamos en el momento de prepararnos para la guerra. ¿Qué pasó, Jiménez? ¿Qué? Papi, ¿eso no lo cabe? Ah, no, esos son los míos, papi, dale, yo quiero eso, yo quiero eso. Tú mandas ahorita, ok, dale, un cabrón, Jiménez, tú eres los míos. Ok, bien importante, mira, gente, vamos a prepararnos para ir a Louisiana. Quiero que sepas que puse una orden de R&R para coger esa semana extra de Mardi Gras, tú sabes. Excelente, ok. Mira, bien importante que sepan que tienen el equipaje necesario para hacer este despacho, que le den unas pistolas, todo bien. ¿Qué pasa, Rodríguez? Sí, nada. Papi, mango, dame eso es bueno. No, eso yo no, dame ok, me lo das ahorita, ok, que no diga nada de nadie, Ok, mira, bien importante, gente, cuando llegamos allá a los Estados Unidos, bien importante que ustedes, mira, no podemos hacer juegos de gallos ya. Eso de peleas de gallos no puede estar pasando, no juegos de gallitos, las piñas coladas vírgenes, vamos a controlar el alcohol, y cuando salimos a despacharnos a lo que es África, bien importante tener y prepararnos para el calor que va a haber. ¿Qué pasó, Rodríguez? ¿Es un machete? Cabrón, tú trajiste un machete a la guerra. Un cabrón, loco, eso es lo que necesitas. Así que aquí en Poison, mira, mucha gente, hay que seguir la rutina aquí. Hay que seguir la rutina aquí. Excelente, ok. Bueno, mira, déjame terminar aquí, tengo que irme, cabrón, tengo que irme. Bueno, ok, mira, bien importante, cuando llegamos allá, podía ser que yo no tenga un momento para, pues, relacionarme con ustedes personalmente, pero quiero que sepan que la 65 Infantería, primero la orden. La 65 Infantería son los que están presentes. Cuando un boricua muere, le dan 2 banderas por corazón, así de grande, ¿ok? So, antes de despacharnos, un placer, muchachos, Coronel Antonio de Segarra a la orden, en cualquier momento. Excelente, no quiero cabrones, ¡ah! ¡Lo veo ya! That's my bit, yeah. That's what I thought about. Anyway, guys, my name is Omar J. Cruz. It was really a pleasure to have you here and entertain you. I hope you guys have a great night. God bless you all. Bless up.